Alright, we should be live. I will be a little bit more silent today. Because I'm tired and I think I'm getting sick, so I probably wouldn't talk as much. But I did want to make some progress on the quest. Because we're close to Snezhnaya. And yeah, so here we go. Also, probably won't stream too long, I don't know. Unfortunately, I do have work in a bit, but I mean, I do got a maximum of like 2 hours and 20 minutes to stream. I think, wait, 8:49, yeah, maximum, yeah, that's the time I got. Might not go for as long, because then I would have to be fast at prepping stuff, and I can't even be bothered, so I don't think I'd be fast, would I? Alright. I did have to close the game last time, if you were on here last stream, because I had a sound bug again. Happens every now and then, where for some reason my mic just completely stops working, and the only way to fix it was to restart the PC. So since I was gonna end the stream in like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something, 10-20 minutes, okay, so if we're gonna have to restart the entire stream, might as well, I guess, end the stream there. Which means, likely when we get here, there will be some dialogue that we've already read, just because I had to force restart the PC, because, well, we were in the middle of a dialogue, so I couldn't really quit it without force closing the game. So yeah, let's see where we are. Return to special story mode.
Even though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still like to start.
Shesipank and Bennu are currently assisting the scholars with the maintenance of Aru. Please forgive their absence.
Sorry, I needed a tissue. Okay.
As for Hermanubis, may he rest in peace. We remember him with great fondness.
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you all. Now that it's really happening, I feel quite emotional. Time has taken many things away, but that which remains is all the more resilient.
I must say, there is one thing that rather surprises me. You appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord Kusadali. But even so, I can sense that the life force given to you by the Dendral Dragon has far from fully resolved the problem of your vitality.
I don't remember too much from this, so we probably were like in the beginning of the dialogue.
Oh no! So even Abhap's power didn't work?
I do remember that line though.
Don't worry, Paimon. It worked very well indeed. The issue is how closely I'm tied to Irminsul. Until the problem with it is resolved, there is no way I can fully recover. Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during your absence. When gods pass away, inevitably, people's faith in them grows weaker. You must have sensed it already. Your power is not what it once was.
Regrettably, this is true.
I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul. Right now, we're all in quite a sorry state.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can get. Sumeru is our shared home. You and I, gods and humans alike. We must unite all our strength in this moment.
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the alliance between the three gods remains in force. Regardless, as subjects of our king, we have a responsibility to support Sumeru through this catastrophe. Not to mention that it was the people of Sumeru who released us from this prison of Aru. Times have changed, and the people of today possess greater wisdom than those of the past.
You really know how to give a rousing speech.
Now then, let us learn more about your plan.
The brightest minds of the Sumeru Academia are busy opening and renovating Aru. They claim it has something to do with...
Oh yeah, and there was something about like that plan won't work anymore, right?
Correct. Irminsul has existed in Teyvat since the very beginning. But during the Age of the Dragons, it did not possess the significance it holds today. After the heavenly principles arrived, the power of the Light Realm was divided into elemental energy, and Irminsul was refashioned as a device that records
Okay, wait,
and
no,
preserves
I have
all
not read
information.
this. What do you mean it was refashioned as a device that records and preserves all information? You mean it wasn't like that before? Interesting. But okay, so it did exist, and we knew about this. And we knew it was more important later, but I didn't know that it was not a device that records and preserves all information before the Heavenly Principles. Okay, that is new information, I believe. Well, at least for me. Again, if it is in a world quest, I don't care. So I'll wait for that information to show up in an Archon quest.
Since then, everything in this world has been inextricably linked to it. As the Dendro Archon, I have a duty to protect Irminsul. To Sumeru, it is both a national treasure and undeniably a major threat. Tevad has seen many upheavals in the last few years. The most recent of these was a major crisis in Nodkrai, which forced Sumeru to be even more vigilant than usual. I made sure to monitor all the pathways through which an outsider could potentially transmit themselves into Irminsul. But despite my efforts, a major problem still arose within.
So the Torii was able to get in undetected.
I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul. But rather than taking any of the pathways I referred to, the intruder chose instead to utilize the most direct route. And the only one that cannot be protected against.
This kind of reminded me of Honkai Impact in Otto Arc, where Otto, basically, I don't remember too well, I mean, it's been ages, but through the, what was it called? You know, the process that the Usher of the Void can do. Something renormalization or whatever it was. And use that while in the tree to basically be able to get access to the tree. So by dying, he was able to go to the imaginary tree. I don't remember the details too well, but yeah, kind of reminds me of that, but it's probably different. Also, I mean, it's just Irminsul. The imaginary tree is much more relevant to the entire universe of Oyaverse. Well, at least Genshin, Honkai Impact, and Honkai Star Rail, and well, I don't know about that. I haven't played Zenless, and neither do I intend to. But yeah.
By entering Irminsul through death.
Oh my god. It's literally that, but on a smaller scale, I guess. So there was some method to that. Yep. Now, is anyone in the room gonna say the Torii? Cause, I mean...
I see what you mean. You cannot simply stop all deceased souls from returning to the ley lines because of a potential invasion that could occur at any time.
But what kind of power would you need to be able to, you know, die and go to Irminsul, but also still have the capacity to kind of take over Irminsul? Because, I mean, no normal human can usually do that, right?
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding peace.
Please, understand how difficult this predicament was for the Dendro Archon.
Defense has never been an easy task.
After Irminsul was invaded, my authority was quickly restricted. Soon after that, the tree began denying access to any connections.
I'm sure you feel responsible, but you are not to blame. No one can predict every possible disaster. There will always be trials and tribulations for the world to endure.
So it may have been the Torii's plan all along to basically die and go to Irminsul. Either that or it was a change of plans, but I think it might have been the plan itself. So... Yep.
But the people of Sumeru should not have to endure this. We must find a way to break through the lockdown and connect to Irminsul.
And this is why you need Aru.
Yes.
Okay, so it's still needed.
The
Never
only thing in
mind.
Sumeru capable of rivaling Irminsul in terms of overall function and performance is Al-Akhmar's legacy, Aru.
I thought they said it wouldn't work. It does. Did I misread that? Or do you mean it wouldn't work in the intended way, so to speak? Okay, so it's still useful.
All I managed to do before falling into a coma was make some minor adjustments to Irminsul. Using Aru is a last resort, and a move that comes with enormous risks. The scholar's initial plan was to borrow Aru's power to reboot the Akasha, then use the Akasha to connect to Irmin's soul.
Okay, so
and
no, that
investigate.
initial plan wouldn't work, but the other plan that would work, well, would have be risky, but would still require Aru. I think that's what they meant.
Unfortunately, Irmin's soul has suffered far greater damage than they first thought, rendering that plan futile. To rise to the challenge, we had to resort to more extreme and far costlier means. This has led to a number of new contingency plans. To reclaim Irmin's soul, our brightest scholars have made further modifications to Aru with multiple goals in mind. I thank you all for giving them your blessing in this endeavor.
Human wisdom has clearly improved over the millennia. You have not only our support, but that of the Jinn, the Aranara, and the Pari.
I hate those three.
Together, we will do everything in our power to save Irmin's soul.
By the way, when you spoke earlier of an intruder, it almost sounded as if you knew who you were dealing with and what they were capable of.
Does Nahida suspect it's Dottore already?
Well, since you ask...
She probably knows Dottore quote-unquote died, right? So, having known Dottore in the past and suspecting that someone entered it through death, she could probably connect the dots, maybe. What is happening? Okay, that is pretty huge. I knew there would be something about a tree on the map. Oh, look at the bird, the flames. But I didn't know it would be that huge. Because it shows on the map, right? I did see that right even before the version released. I want to look at the map. That is pretty huge though. What the heck?
Master Tighnari! What is that?
So is that supposed to be a new tree or some kind of projection of the current one before it burns? Like, what's that?
Is this Irminsul? How did this happen? What's going on inside?
Luckily, we managed to evacuate everyone.
What in the world was that? That was terrifying!
Okay, finally the quest is starting to pick up, I think. That's good. Alright.
Oh my. I understand now, Dendro Archon. You make yourself quite clear indeed.
Not once over the millennia has Irminsul been so terribly afflicted as this.
It just popped into reality.
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Is that our Irminsul though? The flames haven't burned it yet, or have they?
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace. But now, an evil intruder is making it reveal itself. It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that a deranged experiment has advanced to a new stage.
Deranged experiment. I think Nahida knows who it is. Or at least has a major suspicion.
Blasphemy. From where I stand, an experiment in the name of blasphemy sounds rather improper. But, if we are to honor Dottore's will, this is what we must do.
Yeah, there's also that line.
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond doubt that this incident is connected
okay,
to
now
him.
he's already connected the dots. That's nice.
But to explain the situation in full, there is someone I need to tell you about.
You must consider presenting a Chinese explains what she knows about the second of the Fatui Harbingers, the Doctor. His true name is Zandik, and his crimes beyond all reckoning. I know.
Zandik. So it was him. I saw him in the desert once. A man of supreme arrogance. So this is where it has taken him.
But didn't Dottore die in Nodkrai?
Yeah, that was a plan.
How is he still able to do all this?
Entering Irminsul through death.
He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to how he has been able to wield such a profound influence over Irminsul.
And he probably, I'm not sure if that was crucial or not, he probably had, I mean, we know, not probably, I mean, we know, he had help from outside, so that might also have been important. And I'm sure he has probably acquired some kind of power before dying that lets him have that control over Irminsul through death, after death. I mean, he wouldn't need to die, I suppose.
I can confirm that Fatui forces have arrived in Sumeru City. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Evil branches are beginning to grow. Things that do not belong to this world are slowly but surely materializing. Sorry, I couldn't think of any other word to describe it. They don't seem to be fully formed physical entities yet, after all. But they are gradually becoming real.
A baleful tree, climbing up into the heavens.
Speaking of Dottore, I have some information on that front as well.
Go on, Scaramouche, shall we call you? Into meeting spot only, find no one. Yeah, okay, no, that's
I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open. But my theory is, the mole wasn't cut off after he was caught. They wrote him off from the beginning.
You mean the Fatui never intended to follow through with him? Then why plant a mole at all?
It's hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted. But as it happens, I know someone who works exactly this way. And when it comes down to it, his goals are very simple. He just wants to confuse people, so they can't figure out what he's up to. He's been a collaborator of Dottore's from the outset. That fact alone confirms that Dottore is involved with this somehow.
Is it that guy?
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember our core strategy.
As per the discussions, the following groups must act immediately. Mr. Alhaitham and Mr. Kave, the next phase of the Aru renovation project must begin right away. Godspeed to you both.
We'll give it everything we've got.
The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will require certain resources.
General Mahamatra Sino and his team will help to procure the materials required for modifying the terminal.
No problem. I've already spoken with Sethos and Hat Guy, and they've agreed to assist me.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed, right? Hat Guy?
If it's efficiency you're after, we're the right people for the job.
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed. Ms. Dory, I assume you're the one most familiar with the status of this project. Aside from the Dendro Archon, of course.
Yep, that's right. Leave it to Lord Sangamabe.
Got it. Well, I'd like Madame Farazan, Kale, and Nicole to support Dory on the technical side.
You can count on us. Will do.
Rest assured, I'll take good care of
Dia, Candace, and Nefer. You'll be in charge of negotiating between the various parties. I trust you remember our goal.
You bet. We can handle it.
Good. I believe that covers everything. Tainari will provide ad hoc support as needed, if that's okay.
Poor Tainari. Must be tough being Nephis' student.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge between us, you old...
All it says to me is that Master Nephis has faith in everyone's abilities. While I'm nominally here as backup, I doubt there will be many situations where my help is needed.
Exactly.
Finally, Traveler, you and I will head to the border between Sumeru and Natlan. Once that task is complete, I'll be asking some of you to accompany me to the Eternal Oasis.
Oh no, more World Quest references. I don't like World Quests. But okay. So long as no World Quest NPCs show up, please, thank you. I don't need more World Quest filler in my Archon quest. That is the one part I hated about this quest so far.
The Eternal Oasis? I thought that was just a legend. So it does exist after all.
Regarding your trip to Natlan, under normal circumstances, a meeting between our two nations would be a far more formal affair. Unfortunately, Sumeru is all but completely cut off from the outside world at present.
You'd have to meet at the border, basically. Who are we meeting? The Archon?
So regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Malvika the grand reception that she deserves.
Two Archons in the same Archon class.
My apologies for the inconvenience.
The 2 Giga Chad Archons at that too.
No point putting too much pressure on yourselves. That goes for everyone.
Right. Especially you, Dendro Archon. I'm sure you're still feeling quite weak.
Don't worry about me. The Dendro Dragon's life force will sustain me.
Plus, we'll be there every step of the way. Nahida will be just fine.
Yes. I believe in myself. And I believe in every one of you. Well, time to get going.
Alright, let's go see Malvika. Where's the border? It's around here, right? Oh, we're not going there yet.
To what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successfully the Akasha can be modified and configured. And to make sure the...
Yeah, no surprises there.
Once we roll this out, any Sumeru citizens who already have Akasha terminals can simply continue to use their existing devices. This still leaves us with a significant equipment shortage, though. Many groups of people were never issued Akasha terminals, including...
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the renovation of Aru and the production of new terminals. Right now, the best place to source these locally is from the primal... Time is not on our side here. It's gonna be a race against the clock.
The Aru merge and renovation project will have to be carried out by you two.
Best of luck to you both.
As discussed, General Mahamatra's Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum.
I have every confidence. In the meantime, we may as well take a breather.
Makes sense. There's not much we can do until the materials arrive.
Alright.
Get in formation and stay close.
What is this, boot camp? Knock it off.
It's just Sino being Sino. You know what he's like.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs, dismantle them, and extract the required materials.
And King Deshret's 7 pillars agreed to this?
If they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well put them to use. Thoth's words, not mine.
Alright. Oh, I haven't used Sethos before, have I? I don't remember, at least. I might have, but probably like once or twice at most. Or maybe not. So that's a new waypoint. I guess because I haven't been inside. And I can't really use it in the Archon quest. Okay, whatever.
Move or be moved! Excuse me?
Sounds like a support.
Nowhere to run! Judgment is upon you!
Ouch.
You stand condemned! Your penance is due!
Alright. Take this. Oh no, good lord. Get out of here. Sorry, I hate Yarnara. So yeah.
Unsightly insects! Behold!
Okay, the one thing I remember though about Wanderer gameplay is that it's quite bad without a shielder, because one attack and he gets knocked off the air.
Give me some space.
So yeah, you would really want a shielder normally, but we don't have one here. Oh, so he drops these things. Oh wait, no, these are enemies. Never mind. I thought that was mine. Never mind.
Futile. Through me, justice is served.
More.
You stand condemned. Your penance is due.
one more now.
He's staying condemned! Nowhere to run!
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
Alright, so we pick these up. Let's carry on.
Quit following me.
Wait, where's the next one? Over there somewhere? Oh, no, never mind. Oh, we're fighting the world boss. Okay.
Surrender! The sage's wisdom! Way ahead of you! Cry louder! Judgment is upon you! Guilty! Their penance is due!
Alright, put on that thing.
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha terminal for everyone who doesn't own one.
I remember you telling me how revolutionary these Akasha terminals were. You've used one before, right?
Oh, well, Seth was always in the desert? Because he doesn't seem to know about it.
The Academia declared the Akasha to be the most powerful and comprehensive wisdom dissemination system in history. That should give you an idea of how powerful it is.
Yeah, it can also be used for quite bad things, but anyways.
Certainly sounds impressive.
Neither Hat Guy nor I have ever had an Akasha terminal.
Well, if it all goes to plan, that's about to change.
Oh, so we're going through everyone's perspectives before we see
Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. You've really outdone yourself. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous journey it must have been. Now, I would have loved to oversee the process myself, but of course...
Oh, trust me, I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. Simply flawless work. But will you really be needing all of this?
According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required. I have no complaints about the quality either. Only the price.
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
Oh, that's an exaggeration. The Academia provided most of the funds. I just offered a small token of my goodwill. Of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on this. You know, it's a serious crisis when you can't even make money out of it.
It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to output the power of the Light Realm.
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy, Madame Farzan? I don't believe I saw you there.
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, elemental and abyssal energy, as well as the relationship between the three.
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between Light Realm energy and elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge that shouldn't be disseminated too widely. But even so, the scholars still shared said information.
Well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks. Is that the idea?
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. Later,
Celestia?
she came to terms with it, and simply informed my master that we would all have to face the question of survival together. To protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark, but for someone to know and embody the wisdom within, they must understand its very essence. It's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts, and just like bait, it lures us in by offering us the solution to our problems. But if you're not careful, you'll end up pursuing it down a dark path, a tricky problem. But today, this big problem has been broken down into many smaller, more trivial ones.
What do you mean?
I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death, and fate. Something like that?
Hey, what? That is not what I call a trivial problem.
Well, as they often say in Vahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our research tends to be a lot more personal, I have to disagree. It's hard to dismiss the individual as insignificant.
In other words, the big problem of survival has been broken down into
when the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most people would find this unimaginable, but to us scholars, this is the path that has always beckoned to us.
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate. I will always believe in that. All right. I think that's everything.
Thanks a lot. But don't go anywhere, just...
Alright.
Huh! Okay, the materials are ready. We can proceed with the next phase. Alhaitham, how are you getting along?
Most of the information in Aru is written in ancient desert scripts. Some of this is written in a tribal language, while other parts seem to be a variant of an oasis script, based on the glyph forms.
Oh. Not lost to history, I hope.
Some are. All we can do is infer the meaning based on the rules of related languages. Although, this section actually fills in some of the missing historical record. I'm transcribing it so we can bring it back to the academia.
After Aru started up, 2 more lines of text appeared here. Can you read them?
Humans may not read what is written by the gods, except by not reading.
What?
Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has external borders.
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? Or is it being symbolic? You can't read it unless you don't read it. Victory is wisdom. Knowledge is confined by borders. Wait, I think I've got it. It's a metaphor, isn't it? It's talking about...
a chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddles.
Have the secrets buried in the desert not been unearthed over the years all the same? Since Aru is a place reachable through wisdom, this day was bound to come sooner or later.
Oh, I've always been against overly cryptic sentences. Don't you get tired of reading and writing all that?
Ah, it's you 3. Just in time. We've been delving deep into Aru, and now this board has appeared.
I've heard this was how you'd while away your free hours.
So they
you
were
must
the
be
ones who
quite
wrote
the
this?
experts by now in that case.
It is true. King Deshret's chess games are some of the most well-loved of all his wonderful creations. If you have ever been to Safhe Shatranj, you may well be familiar with the chess pieces you see here.
Is this chessboard supposed to be another visualization of the interior of Aru, then?
Naturally. Visitors, everything is ready. Only by completing the challenge on the board in accordance with the rules will you be permitted to overwrite Aru.
1 second. It's not dangerous, is it?
Dangerous? Why, yes, of course.
I should be the one to go, then. Wait for me here.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company has rubbed off on you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm your upperclassman.
I appreciate the sentiment, but a game of chess typically requires 2 players. Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively safe is in your best interest too, isn't it?
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the difficulty, so please don't go too hard on us.
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippersnappers. All right.
Thank you. Obviously, we'll still try to be careful. This doesn't seem like ordinary chess. Is the goal to defeat the opponent?
No, you must enter the board and pass the trials we have placed there.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. Oh,
the
that's
first
annoying.
trial is posed by
I don't want to
me.
do puzzles.
I don't think
Please
this is going to stop
easy.
us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho! Excellent work.
Okay, so where do we have to go? Exactly. Is it that final point to unlock a new area? Select the red thingy. Hold on. I see. So we're controlling cover. Do we switch by this? And we can move. Okay, I think I see. We obviously gotta move these, right? Okay, this is pretty easy, is what I'm thinking. Then we can just go all the way. Good. Wait. No, that's different. Do we gotta activate something? Oh, no, we're fine, we're fine. Okay, now what? Should we go back? Oh, I think Kaveh needs to go there. Got it. Sorry, what are we supposed to do here? We both gotta go there? Oh, okay. Got it.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Okay, can we go into the red ones? Okay, I think the path here is pretty obvious. We're gonna need to move it later. Can we do this? Oh no, we can't move these. Oh, because we need to activate from there, right? Let us start with this. Can we go back now? Yeah. I can do this. Okay, do we gotta open all the books? So maybe we should go here. Like, move that. Is that it? Okay, I think it is. So now I just gotta go to our destination. So we obviously need to move that part right here. Then move back. The issue is, I mean, we can go there. Then how is he gonna get there? Hold on. Move that further. Oh, I see. Got it. No, I just gotta switch to LXM. At least these are easy. That's good, because I cannot be bothered with complicated puzzles.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Okay, I was gonna need to move that. Oh, we need to move that further. There we go. Now let me get that one. Go back and get the other one that can also get obtained easily. Now we only need to worry about the last one. So switch to Kaveh. get that moved. Go back. I'll hate them. Then we probably want to take this path. Wait a second, that one can be moved, right? I gotta switch again. Now that's a problem. Hold on, I better go back here. Okay, so I think we need to move. Wait, Cafe needs to move that piece though. Oh my god. Is it gonna use up all our points? Yes, I believe that is the path we must take. But then what about Cafe? Can we still move this somehow? No. That is the path we must go though. And Alysum can't move that. Okay, we clearly gotta go back. No, we run out of points. Is there something else you can do? Oh my god. Oh, wait. I see a button over there. I'm
Strange
sorry.
time to catch up on
I
sleep.
cannot be bothered. Alright.
Ibis King.
Thank you.
Don't
Okay,
you think
this is
all
easy.
rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
I just can't be bothered with complicated puzzles for a freaking main story, especially right now when I'm tired and I really only want to do story. I do not want to do puzzles. That is one thing I am absolutely certain of. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Should be live. Okay, let me
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking.
Okay,
It's
we're
not
just
that
getting-
simple, you know.
It is also on Streamlabs, but sometimes the chat.
Done.
Finally. It's over. But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the chessboard felt completely different from standing on solid ground. And also... Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping us out with this. Is it just me, or were you giving us quite a lot of guidance along the way?
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our expectations. Bravo! Our aid was not given for naught.
In addition to the existing functions, I'd like to ask you for another favor. Since Aru's interference shield can cover the entirety of the mausoleum, it should be possible to extend its range even further. Perhaps you can find a way.
So, building upon the existing functions to I'm with you.
Imagine for a moment. What would the ideal outcome look like if this function were compatible with the devices?
I agree. This is the best solution possible. Please, everyone, we beg you to help us.
Complicated puzzles for freaking main story is better.